Hi guys, welcome to Mika's Garage. In this episode of the Backup Engine Rebuild series, we are installing our exhaust. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and do leave your comments and feedback below. If you'd like to support this channel, don't forget to subscribe. As this engine is going to replace the seized engine, the first thing we did was remove the exhaust from the damaged engine. First, we installed the back thinware. To do so, you first put the fuel line through the proper grommet. Then you tighten the two bolts on each side of the engine. Then we install the under-cylinder thinware. It is held in place by three bolts that connected to the back thinware, as well as two bolts that connected to the engine block. One at the front of the engine, another one at the back of the engine. The process is the same for both sides of the engine. Please note that the thinware under cylinders 1 and 2 is a 2-piece, whilst the thinware under cylinders 3 and 4 is a 1-piece. With the thinware in place, we then went to install the heat exchangers. They bolt on the back of the engine, so cylinders 3 and 1. But don't forget, you should place the exhaust gasket before placing the heat exchanger. Once positioned, it is held in place by two 11mm nuts. These use a flat washer and a spring washer. It is also advisable to use some anti-seize. This will help you disassemble the exhaust in the future. The final step is to mount the silencer. To do so, the first thing is to place the exhaust gaskets in the head and the slip-in seal ring in the J-tubes of the heat exchanger. With these in place, you can first align the silencer with the J-tubes and then with the head exhaust studs. With the silencer in place, it's now time for the preheat pipe gaskets. These go between the silencer and the inlet manifold. With all the gaskets in place, you can now start to tighten the silencer. First, you should align the 4 bolts that hold the preheat pipe in place. These use a 10mm socket and should be done first to aid you in the process of aligning the 4 bolt holes. Next, we position the two clamps that hold the J-tube of the heat exchanger with the silencer. You need to make sure that the clamp is holding both the seal and the flanges of the exhaust. Once it's positioned correctly, you can then tighten the 2 bolts that hold the clamp. If you're using your Beetle's heater, you need to connect the heat exchanger to the heat box on the silencer. This is done using a sleeve that is placed between the heater exchanger and the heater box and is held in place by a flathead screw. The final step is to properly tighten all the bolts. This includes the 4 nuts that tighten the silencer to the heads. Hope you enjoyed this video and to see you on our next episode. Do support us by clicking that subscribe button and see you next time!